everybody, welcome to Canucks With Guitars. I am solo once again this week. Unfortunately, Rich sends his regards. Something came up. There we go. Hi, how's everyone doing? We already got 20 people watching and 10 thumbs ups. Woohoo! Let's get right to it. Listen to that loose jack in that guitar. Well, that happens when you get old. Things get loose. Who do we have in the chat this eve? Chat is just a flying. We've got Mr. Will Varela in the house. We've got Bam Mozzie himself tuning in from the UK. We've got some guy named Ben Coombs. Where he is. Troll, I'm sure. We got another UK dweller. Phil Mosley, the Count himself, is in the chat. We've got Terry's GG&G. Part-time moderator, part-time carpenter. Gary Holt, always good to see you, brother. Layla's Guitar Daddy, always a pleasure. Brian Bond himself, good to see you. Brack Stubblefield, the man of the greater Nashville area. We got Six String Stanger in the house. We've got Aaron Cram, Guitar Man 45P. We got Brad Miller, Mr. Livewire himself. We're going to talk about him in a minute. Yeah, we'll get to that. Zim's Guitars, always good to see you, Dane. Thanks again for having me on, a week and a half ago, I guess. My Bronx brother Jasco in the house, Jimmy Biter, Justin Cox in Utah, Dwight Bailey, BC Rich 581, Mr. Lawrence Petross in the house, Randy Crooks, Craig Tomlinson made it. Hey, Craig, good to see you, man. Let's see, scrolling, there's Thomas Santiago, David Ennis 2, Driddle! Can you believe I'm only on my first beer? I know, and I'm shaking the camera. And there's Joe Hervey 84. Good to see y'all. Hope everyone's doing well on this Monday. Monday, what is it? August the 26th, 2019. What you heard at the beginning of the show is a little something I've been working on and off for about a decade, and tried it to a different speed. I sped it up a bit because that's what the drum machine was set to, and rather than adjusting it. So there will be no metal tonight, and more on metal later. A little bit of clickbait in the title. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I'm nursing a sore wing, so I messed up my elbow about a week ago. So I haven't been playing much, and what I've been playing has been slow. There's Robbie Johnston. About time. Gee, we've all been waiting. Can we start now, Robbie? Switch hands. Yeah, I'll just do that. Just do a lot of legato, right? I'll just play with just my left hand. Yes, and we're drinking Bud Light and keeping it cool, courtesy of Flipside Music. Check out flipside-music.com. Tell them Ben sent you. Of course, we want to thank our Canadian retailer preferred as well, Ardens Music, and of course, Lawrence Petross Design, maker of this thing. Well, not this thing, but this thing. Which is a 74, both 74s, ironically enough. No metal, I'm out. I get it. Yeah, I guess the kids are calling it legato. And of course, we want to thank, there, Rob Welch at Tesi Switch. And who else? How about Travis over at Reno Fin? Adam over at fu-tone, fu-tone.com. Next time you always use Woe's Hunt. Yeah, I know. Charles Green doesn't feel tardy. I don't feel late. Tarman 45P says he likes the t-shirt. Yeah, available through Lawrence Petross. I'm not sure where, but he can let us know. There's Gary Tholander, Rick Hefner, Soda. What's my shirt? It's a Lawrence Petross design. I think this is the 74, is it not, Lawrence? Yeah, it says right there, 74. So it's a layout schematic. Well, not a schematic, but a layout to tell you. Well, it's a bit of a schematic. Dimension. We got dimensions and such, and yeah, there's numbers and letters and everything. There's RJ. Good to see you, RJ Ronquillo. We are giving away the Magslide tonight, folks. Just wait for a few more people to file in here. We'll announce that in a few minutes. Tom Harhigh loves the shirt. Thank you, Tom. Dale Palmer likes the shirt. Hey, Dale. I love the shirt. Zach Thong, good to see you. Phil Mosley says hello and welcome to everyone he missed. He misses all of you. There we go. For LPD shirts, go to lawrencepetrossdesign.com/pages/LPD merchant-merchandise. There we go. Yeah, you know, usually I plug my own merch, but hey, tonight, pick up a Lawrence Petross shirt. Especially if you use his products. Represent. Get the name out there. There's Bearded Blues Dude. Man, that is going down fast. Steve Keys, Upside Down. All kinds of folks jumping in. See, this I figure wait for a few more people, and then we'll name the winner of the Magslide. Which the Magslide, which is in here, where I also included a bunch of guitar picks. There's a keychain. There's a button. Some people refer to it as a sticker. I prefer to call it a decal. So, yeah, a nice little, you know, if I can find some more stuff to fit in there, I will. So, yes. Including, I believe, a Nerd Halen guitar pick. A Gravity pick, complements of Greer amps. I see Electro Harmonics, Premier Guitar, a Rev amps. I can't remember the pedal company that did that keychain, though. Aaron from Elvis Band shows up, we'll get him. He knows all that stuff. There's the live wires themselves. Could be Brian. Could be Dr. Dave. Could be both of them. Could be someone else logged in under their account. Hey, Rick Romanelli's here. Welcome, Rick. Always a pleasure, my man. There's Six String Brian. Good show. I had to roll out just as you're wrapping up the motorcycle video there. That was cool. Love that backing track. Very Bob Seger-esque. Especially that slide, that tone, right? Very much like a rock. There we go. So everyone's doing well. Hope if you haven't yet... no Rich tonight, Joe. Rich had something come up, unfortunately, but he should be back next week. Yeah, a good show last night with Sean Silas. We had a blast hanging out. Sean's always a pleasure to have on. That's for sure. Great guy, good soul. You know, hell of a player too, from the band Riot, you know. So album should be out soon. They'll be touring the Southwest. Yes. Last night was a great show. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Upside Down. I enjoyed doing it. Like I say, you know, Sean's a great guy. How come Sean sold his Amatus? He mentioned it. I think it was to fund other stuff. Maybe towards the Kemper. I think he put the money from that into the Kemper. Thank you, Rick. Is the guitar loud enough, folks? Give it just a skosh more. So we're using the Lawrence Petross Lost Dutchman, non-punched, because, you know, that's what I do. We got the third dimension going on with a very minimal amount of movement. And then we got my vibe on as well. At about half speed and half depth. Upside Down, was it you that was asking about the Lost Dutchman? I believe it was. Talk to Lawrence. Yes, okay, Lawrence is going to have 3 available next week. Wait, that's this week now. Oh! Talk to Lawrence. And his email is not lpd@lpd.com. I can't remember. Or contact him through Instagram or, you know, I'm sure there's a contact on. We have made a connection. Well, there we go. Well, it's nice that we figured that out. My birthday tomorrow. Can I get some sweet telly too? Okay, sure. What do you want? There we go. lpdpedals@gmail.com. Well, let's see. We'll lose. We'll just. Lawrence Gowan stares at fish all day. Yes, he does. And sings for Styx. Styx? I think he sings for Styx. Thank you, Lawrence. You're responsible for that. There's the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend, the pantsless Quentin James. Just terrible. Oh. Stretch it out, stretch it out, stretch it out. What do we got? We got 52 people watching. If we can get 30 thumbs ups, we'll announce the contest winner. Just saying. I think one of the entrants is even in here. Getting there. 5 more. Ben, I didn't catch the show last night. I was at the Edge Lounge. Nice. Hey, George. We hit 30 thumbs ups. Cool. All right. Magslide winner. So obviously we know there's a bit of a prize pack, so we'll just show off my Magslide to refresh those who don't remember. Magslide in a box. Beautiful magnesium made, thick on one end. It's got these cool. Yeah, we can kind of see it. You know, it's not totally smooth inside. And then they got the little reliefs here as well for those who have knuckles on their fingers. And even comes with this little velvety branded bag that you can, put your slide in. I don't recommend putting weed in there because it'll probably just stick to the inside. So let's just stick to putting slides in there. Looks like a spark plug socket. Yeah, very much, Brian. Very much. So this is where Brad Miller comes into it. Because I did a reminder last night during the show with Sean. I said, tonight, midnight is the deadline. Well, Brad Miller emails me at 11:45. Hey, did I make it in time? Yeah, you did, buddy. You made it in with 13 minutes to spare. Brian asked, did you win the slide? Did you enter? So I have the entrant's name and or initials for screen name written. As you can see, there's one right there. That would be for Suave Trainwreck. And these are all mounted onto Nerd Halen guitar picks, because why not? Hey, Chivalry. Here's Music Therapy Laz entered. Everyone should subscribe to him. Hey, Fruitcake Tony. There's the other side of the Nerd Halen pick. So we got Laz, we've got Suave Trainwreck, and then we got Brad Miller right here. So what I'm going to do is just put him in the old Tesi mug Hey, Myra and Sean Walden. Good to see you. Man, we got the whole RJ Ronquillo crew tuning in tonight. Love it. So we are just going to randomly... How are the cannabis prices now that Canada... nothing changed, dude. Nothing changed. No. Alright. So I'm looking at the camera. I'm not looking. We are fiddling around. We've got a guitar pick in his hand. His hand? My hand. The winner is... Yeah, under the wire. Brad Miller. Congratulations, Brad Miller. I think I still have your address already. If not, I will hit you up. You won yourself a Magslide, a bunch of guitar picks, and this keychain from this unknown pedal company. Come on, somebody out there. Who's that pedal company? Who's that pedal company? Well, whoever it is, there you go. You got yourself a keychain too, bud. And we'll figure out something. Hey, there's 7/8. Jay, good to see you. We just announced the winner of the Magslide. Brad Miller won. Yes. You're more than welcome, Brad. You're more than welcome. So, I guess then we'll have to do another contest very soon. If you guys want to do it. It'll probably just be a grab bag of stuff. Odds and ends, bits and bobs. So I'm pretty sure like I have some capo, picks, stickers, maybe some strings. I don't know. See what we got. See what we got. Ah, why do I keep lifting the damn guitar with my right arm? Working on it, Jasco. I figure I'll put the... Oh, sooner or later, I'll get in touch with Intune. Does the Telly still have EMGs? Yes, this one does. This one has the EMGs in it. Need a pick. Since Jay's here, we'll use the James Hetfield White Fang. Better be in tune. I tuned it before I went live, so unless it's gone out of tune in 19 minutes, which is possible, we'll double check since Jay's here and he can hear stuff still. Oh. A couple were just off a skosh. How are the Hetfield picks? Not bad. Here for comparison. So, I don't know if that'll work. They're a touch smaller because they got the more rounded top. But yeah, they got that raised little bits. So really, yeah, very cat's tonguey, I guess. Thank you, Myra and Sean Walden. I assume it's Sean. Are they 90 mil or 0.9 or 90 mil? 1. They are 1 mils. Tiny heads. These two heads, those are Canadian-made 30-watt old tube heads. I'm going to say Blackjack Guitar Nut. If I pronounce that condensed correctly, welcome. It's always Sean. Yeah, you know, we, because RJ and I, we'll both read off the whole name. So now I'm been pushing the Lost Dutchman with the Dumbleweed. It's rather mid-focused, but I kind of like it too. Hey Vincent, good to see you. And by the way, Jay, if you're still in there, which I assume you are, great photo jamming with Ellie. I love that. Her with your ear defenders on, playing the drums, and you jamming on that Play Gato. Nope. That's it. All right. There you go, Soda. And I shouldn't get any copyright strikes on playing Gato, since when I met Greg Godovich, he seemed very happy that I would play his stuff during live streams and or demos. Ellie is obsessed with Metallica right now, so she wanted to play drums like Lars. She probably can play drums like Lars. Boom, boom. How could I not? I just couldn't. Todd Flower says to Brad, he's going to love that slide. I got one last week, and it's really light, but sounds great. Yeah, very slick. Jay, I hear you. I put it down for quite a while, then I'm getting back at it slowly. What drum machine? I'm using the Moore Micro Drummer, which I still have to unplug the power and plug it back in almost every time I want to use it for some reason. But whatever. And Tennessee whiskey. Ooh, I got into some Tennessee whiskey when I was in Tennessee. Yeah. Hey, the dog puzz here. Good to see you, sir. I was in the chat earlier and there was plenty of compressor hate. It makes players lazy, etc. What are your thoughts on compressors? I have one. It's currently bypassed because I got the Dumbleweed in its place. Keeley compressor. Can't go wrong with it until I get a field generator from Lawrence, which is very transparent. I don't know if it compresses as much as this one. I use mine not to even everything out, to take away my playing dynamics, because I do play rather dynamic. I use it to get that tone, you know, to get that chicken picking tone when I need it or something like that. That's pretty much what I'll use. Or if I have an effect, or like if you're playing essentially clean, your signal's lower, I'll use it just to bring up my signal and compress a bit. Oh, Jay's putting the bare knuckles in the new guitar, I'm assuming. Nice. Tom Harris asks, how are Canadians so nice? You guys seem to be more friendly and open to helping others than a lot of people in the States. I don't know. I think it's because lower population density, you know, and everybody's not living on top of each other as much, and as a result, it's more like, you know, a couple generations ago, you rely on your neighbors for help, and your neighbors basically turn into family in many ways. I think that's kind of where it stems from. My modded 6505 Plus gave up the Ghost. I'm really bummed. It's going to the shop tomorrow. Oh, that sucks, Gary. You know, and it's like, you know, the old, can I borrow your phone? Well, you know, like cold climate, wintertime, you know, you go start your car won't start. Everybody carries jumper cables around. You know, hey, got a boost? You know, or as soon as you got the hood up, someone will pull up. Hey, you need a boost? You know, or, you know, you're out shoveling the driveway. Once you're done yours, you help shovel the neighbors. You know, because you're not your back isn't completely screwed yet, so you might as well finish it off and help the neighbor. Could be that too, Quentin. So I'm using the 87 now on the green channel, which really cleans up. I don't actually have a 68 yet, Brad. Everyone tells me I should get one. That could be that too, the dog book. Yeah, exactly, Tom. You know, the more rural area. Oh, okay. No worries, Brad. It's throwing me off. Man, I butchered that, and I used to perform that just a few months ago. Jeez. Trying, Janice. Well, that is empty noodling. Gary, you have a good amp tech. Well, that's good. 68 in a telly. Not everything with a telly, Lawrence. Maine is pretty much Canada, yeah. With the lower population data, do you have any musicians in Yeah, actually, Tony, we have a lot in this. This area has always been a real hotbed for live music. Like, when I just became legal drinking age, it was right at the end of the really good bar scene where, you know, a town of 15, 16,000 people, and we had live music in 7 venues on a Friday night. I never did, actually, Eddie. I don't know what was up. That was YouTube. That was YouTube. I had no idea what was up with that. I checked that a few times. I saw your comments last night too, buddy. That's weird. I don't know what was up. I was getting notifications that... So this is the weird thing, folks. So Eddie would leave a comment, except it wouldn't take. You know, like it wouldn't actually leave the comment. He'd hit leave comment. And meanwhile, I'm getting notifications that Eddie left a comment. So I'm like, oh shit, I better go reply to Eddie's comment, see what he had to say. Comment's gone. I'm like, oh, he must have deleted the comment. And then he emailed me a week ago or so, and we're like, Jesus, okay. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. That's why I had said to you it might have been something on your end, because it was just very weird. Very weird. Well, I'm good. I'm glad you're back, buddy. You've been here since basically day one. Like, come on. You need to be here. Somebody asked me, legal drinking age? 19 in most provinces, and I think it's still 18 in Quebec. That's exactly it, Eddie. It was too many prophecies. But you're just calling it like you see it. Yeah, YouTube again, Phil. Same as dropping subscribers. Like, I realize, I'm like, oh, you know, like, let's say Dale Palmer hasn't posted in a while. What the hell? And then I go to his channel, and I'm unsubscribed. And I'm like, I was subbed to, like, what the hell? And then I noticed that with 2 or 3 channels, I became unsubscribed to them somehow. I shrug in your general direction. Freaking YouTube, right? YouTube, we love you and we hate you. Yeah, bell will unring. Running a blank on what to play. Isn't that terrible? Well, I suppose we get to the other portion of the show. Greedy metalheads. Is that what I called it? Greedy metalheads? Greedy metal fans? Oh yeah, Tom. That happened. There's a local Rip Trippers or something like that. Friends of Friends. They got their channel totally demonetized because there's weed in it. And yeah, fully legal here, but as I've said to many people, it ain't legal everywhere. So, you know, that's the way I see it. Into the Great Wide Open. Oh. I know the song. I don't know if I ever learned that one. Yeah, more metal. That's what I was going to get to, actually. Greedy metalheads. You know, it was just clickbait, folks. I'll be honest with you. I have nothing against metalheads. But I never see in the chat more blues. I never see more country. I never see more rock. I always see more metal. Almost every chat I'm in, more metal. But I never see the other genres get asked for. So I don't know. Are metalheads more diehard music lovers than everybody else? Something to ponder. There we go. More funk. All right. More weed, I mean rock. Yeah, well, weed rock. Yeah. More rockabilly. Jay just says yes. Single working parent with special needs teenager and function fine. Exactly, Tom. It all depends on the string you use. It hit me the other day. No, Quentin. Just no. Just. Just for Quentin. A little kiss for a minute. Sorry, Will. Metalheads are diehard fans. That's true. That is true. You know, just in general, you think, you know, unless I'm in the southern U.S., I don't see people walking around with a lot of country shirts on. You know, it's all metal shirts. You know, some rock, but mostly metal. See, I didn't do too much, Will. I know. That was more, you know, because Quentin asked for Nickelback, and ain't nobody got time for that. Mongolian throat chanting. I assume that's sort of like, was it Inuit throat singing? Kiss are a pretty cool bunch of mimes. Gene invented Nickelback. Oh, somebody slapped Gene. Didn't I see there was some article, I assume it was a spoof. It was like for $50 you can lick one of Gene's fingers or something? Or taste his fingers? What? Exactly, Jay. It does get the aggression out. That's for sure. Hey, little guitar roadie. Good to see ya. More Corey Hart. I started learning some Corey Hart last year, and then it was hard. It was more of a piano-based song, anyways. She charges more than that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, sis. Anyone going to see Phil Sayas, if I said that correctly, soon? Not myself. I have no concerts in the immediate future. Yeah, I heard Quentin James uses the same color toenail polish that my sister does. It's not like I ever mosh around the house. Yeah, just sitting here listening to heavy music does something. I can't explain it, but I feel it calms my soul. Wait, so now I'm hearing Quentin James paints his toenails with ketchup? Okay. I did notice that, Dwight. Yeah, I did notice that. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. You gonna go see Bonamassa in November? Nice. Todd's just asking me to swear? Well, fuck. Ooh. So, here's a question to those in the crowd. Who's your favorite Canadian guitarist? Since I saw the one comment that fills somebody's favorite guitarist there. Best hotel to stay at Winter NAMM. One right by the convention center. You're going to pay an arm and a leg, and your other arm and your other leg. But, like, I'm sure if you find an overhead shot of that area, the campus, we'll call it, look at that, because some of them, even like line 6 was actually at the hotel. It wasn't actually on the NAMM showroom floor. Well, they had 2, but all their Helix stuff was in the hotel, one of the conference rooms. So we got here Alex Lifeson. Okay. 5440. Good band. Me? No, not me. Steve Howe. Steve Howe, Canadian? Interesting. Alex Lifeson's a good one. I don't know. I'm trying to think myself. Yeah, probably Alex, I guess. Randy Bachman. Hey, Randy. Good to see you. Neil Young. Good choice. Ian Thornley. Great choice. Rick Emmett. Yeah, of course. Little Rhodey lives in Boca. Do Boca Vista? Ed Bickert. I have to look that one up. Ian Thornley from What's Up, Doc? What's up? How's that Thin Line Telly doing for you? Per capita a lot, yeah. Okay, so Terry's coming in with Will Cox, Jeff Healy, Neil Young, to name a few. Hey, Mark Dillon. Jason Hook. Interesting choice, Crowbar. David Townsend, yeah. Another vote for David Townsend. Interesting. The guy that plays the blue Schecter Strat. What's the topic? Joe's asking. Favorite Canadian guitar player. Another vote for Jason Hook. Hey, Brett McCord. Soda's going for Pete from Harem Scarum. Interesting. See ya, Craig. Thanks for staying up with us. What'd you miss, Aaron? Everything? 3/4 of the way through the show. Hey, yeah, now Aaron's here. He can tell us what pedal company this keychain's from, because we already gave away the slide. We already went on my rant, if you want to call it that, about metalheads and live chats. Robbie Robertson. Nah, that's a good choice. What company is that? Kim Mitchell. Good choice. What company is that, Aaron? Here, I'll even move it closer, because you're probably on your phone. Katie Lang. Interesting. Pine Box Customs out of Memphis. Well, there we go. Brad, you get a Pine Box Customs keychain as well. And I gave another one away the other day, so I don't even have one anymore. Brian Adams. Jordan Clayton is the owner. See, I knew. I knew. Islander Winder's here. Pat Travers, another interesting choice. How about Lips from Anvil? Yes, we like Lips. Rick Emmett. So a lot of the usual. Leona Boyd. Interesting. Lawrence comes right out of left field with the classical guitar player. Canadian town threatens to subject drunk drivers to Nickelback. Yeah, no kidding. Not me, Fruitcake Tony. Paul Dean. Paul Dean is good. I was thinking... Oh, I lost it again. I always like Mike Hall's stuff with the Killer Dwarves. Stompin' Tom. Interesting. Some 41 guys. Oh, what's his name? Oh, Derek? Gordy Johnson. Oh, good one, Islander Winder. Yeah. Letty Brow. It's like not playing the Cave CRF. Quentin votes for Yurick. Joni Mitchell. Interesting. Well, I kind of figured that's what happened, Aaron. That's why we missed you last night. Guys in Helix, great players. Yeah, that's true. I'm going back to the Dutchman. Colin James. Good choice. There's Beast Rich 581. There's nothing wrong with that, Fruitcake Tony. Really, Bam? Really, Bam? What's Hack not going to live down? What'd I miss? Well, Aaron, I was asking everyone favorite Canadian guitar player. Derry Guillen from Honeymoon Suite. Yeah. Speaking of which, Derry just announced that he is doing a signature guitar with Godin, his famous Kramer with the tire tracks across it. Godin is gonna make a tribute to it as a signature guitar. Joey Landreth is not British. Joey Landreth is from Winnipeg, aka Winterpeg. Joey Landreth is a good choice. Or who did you say before that was British? April Wine. Oh, Dawes is British. Gotcha. Miles Goodwin. Yeah, underrated as guitar player. Everyone thinks like Brian Greenway and such. I think it's Brian. Brian's a guitar player. Jesus. Aldenova. Phil X. Now you need to... Yeah, I know. Well, I've reached out, Guitar Man. Maybe once the channel's bigger, I'll be able to get some of these guys to come on. Together are sick. Yeah, Aaron, no kidding. Pete Thorne, I was waiting for that. Daniel Lenoir. We do have many unknown guitarists that don't have the exposure a lot of the US ones do. Yeah, that's true, Terry. That's true, Mark. Oh. I don't know if that was a video burp or a beer burp, Phil Mosley. I know you have a chart somewhere off camera. I know. You didn't know that, Aaron? He actually just got his U.S. citizenship last month, I think. Have a good one, Brian. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. And I'm glad you got your network thing taken care of. Ah, do you mean Robert Baker from the Tragically Hip, though, Terry? Because he's a great guitar player. Him and Gord Sinclair. Gord Sinclair? Is the other guitar player? Terrible tonight with names. Middle of the show. Who calls during the show? What the deuce, eh? What the deuce? Anybody here Will Black? I have now. I think Rush is out of Canada. I think so. Jeff Martin, yeah. Zipfix. Good to see you as always. Play some Keith Richards. I can think of some. Guitarists and Sloan are also good. Depends on when they're playing guitar or not, right? Ed Robinson and Steve Page. Interesting. Yes, you do have that right, BC Rich. He is an Edmonton boy. A little bit of Rolling Stones there, or the best I can do. I saw some guys asking for metal. I might do something right at the end, because I know I won't be playing after I play any metal. You gotta like a guitar player with numerous tellies. Well, I kind of have 4, Tony, so... Jeff Waters, yes. Lightfoot, of course. Phenomenal. Bruce Coburn. See, as soon as I thought of Lightfoot, Bruce Coburn. Hell of a guitar player. One of Eddie Van Halen's guitar playing heroes, actually. Ironically enough, a folk musician, but... The Telly has that certain sound. Well, it does. It's probably the EMG pickups. It is a unique beast, to say the least. I'm sure it's probably the only vintage Telly with EMGs out there to this day. Anyone remember Godsmack? I know of them. Hey, Mark Effects. I never got into Godsmack. Played in a band that sounded an awful lot like them, and our chief songwriter in the band was definitely a Godsmack freak. What year is it? Yeah, we got some new people in here. Pete in Canada number. Hey Ben, congrats on the success of your channel. Saw you chatting with Phil McKnight. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Pete. Appreciate it, buddy. There we go. Here, I'll give you a close-up, because I know there's some new guys to the channel. I haven't really seen this up close. So this is a 1967 that my dad used for years gigging. And that is not the light. That is actually a clean spot and then not so clean spot. I don't know how much of the checking you're actually going to see, but the whole thing, you can see a bit of it here, the lines. There's like 10 checks in each, like 10 checks in probably half an inch. And you can clearly see he was mainly a rhythm player. That's the back of the neck. Back when they used to use like flame maple, you can kind of see the flame in there, kinda. But yeah, the whole thing is checked to death. Not too bad for buckle rash. Dad was smart about that. Yeah, a lot of cowboy chords. A lot of cowboy chords. And so this is the thing I played my first chords on, and I've gigged with it myself, and my dad's gigged with it, and as my dad always says, not bad for 300 bucks. Hey, Brian. You mean these Monday shows? I do still have the original pickups. The original bridge pickup was briefly in my 71 before I put the latest set of pickups in it. And I don't know which original neck pickup. I think it was in the 71 as well, come to think of it. I think the last 2 pickups ended up being the original ones out of this, because Dad went through a few neck pickups before settling on these. So... yeah, so it's 67 till I played my first chords on it till I got a guitar of my own. Man, even the checking on the... I don't know if this will come up on the back of the headstock. Like, that's not grain you're seeing. That's all checking. And it kind of comes up. Yeah, I love this thing. I don't play it enough, and I won't play it with it anymore. Yes, Pete in Plainfield. I like that. Narrows down a bit. Hey, do you know Pete in Canada? Actually, I do. Actually, I do. Are you doing much playing these days, Pete? It is, in fact, Brad. And much darker sounding than the other one. Actually, I don't know why I was going to just unplugged it. Take off my shirt. Yeah, now I know it's Pete. Exactly, Zip. Exactly. I saw somebody was talking about why bother with vintage gear, and it's just like, because it's got mojo. You know, what can I say? Yes, I just picked up Dr. Dan JTM 45. Can't stop playing. Nice, nice. Oh, very broken in. It could use a set of frets, that's for sure, because these frets, again, I don't think you're going to see, but there is no fret height to those frets. You can kind of see. There is no height, and they're dented, so it's not like you can re-crown them. Would I ever sell it? No. No. This will go to the nieces, what have you. Maybe their college fund, you know. Maybe then it will leave the family, and then even then we'd call the right people. You know, probably put it back to stock and then give Bonamassa a call or something, you know. But I stopped gigging with it because of sentimental value. You can't. Oh, there's a line, Tom. There's a line, including my sister's first of the line. Yes, Brett, it was my dad's. Oh, excuse me. Michael Smith, the captain, he put dibs on this thing like a year and a half, 2 years ago. But yeah, even the chrome plating on the knobs is all gone. They're really grippy because they're quite rusty. So yeah, you might need tetanus if you play it long enough. But yeah, I stopped gigging with it because I didn't want, you know, if it ever got stolen, I'd be hooped. Yeah, you can't replace the family heirloom, so my cousin was nice enough to give me the 71 to replace it. Have a vape, have a sip of beer, and then we'll figure out something. Bonamassa is my age, and he'll probably still be collecting. If not, you know, take it down to Nashville, sell it at Carter's or something, right? Let them put it in the right hands. Let them do the legwork. Wow, we've got 65 people watching, 45 thumbs ups. That's awesome. Can we get to 50 thumbs ups? There's 50, and we got 66 watching now. Nice. I'm going to switch guitars. Anyone have a preference of guitar? Oh, we're going into a bit of overtime tonight. You know what? Why not? You guys deserve it, right? Do you want me to keep going? Go another, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes or so? It needs work, Aaron. Unfortunately, it needs some work. I cannot play a D chord on it. Keep going. Did you and your sister vary in your musical taste growing up? Yeah, I listened to good music, and now she listens to the same music as me. You deserve it, half ace. You got it. Play the custom. See, I guess you guys want me to. I can try playing the Reno Fin, but just can't play anything with a D chord, for the most part. Keep going. The other vintage telly. Enough time for another beer. We can keep going if you guys want me to keep going. I can keep going. We'll extend it, you know. All right. Oh, I just popped my hip. Sitting down, man. I'm almost out of beer. Since Aaron was the first to ask for, we'll leave it in his style tuning. Like tennis elbow about a week ago, Aaron. So I'm wearing a compression on my elbows. That's why it's like no metal. Metal will be the last thing I play tonight. Play all night. Well, I'm on data, so we're not playing all night, that's for sure. Hey, Guitar Hack. Good to see you. See, it's good I went overtime. Now Mark Taft showed up as well. You're an hour late, Mark. Hey, Johnny Beane. See you, Joe. Are you in open G? No, I'm in drop D, actually. See you, Lawrence. I can't remember who originally did that song. Hey, Hank Hill. up, Mayhem? Through the LPD 87 on the red channel for that, using both pickups. Only wife just got home. You're more than welcome, Brad. I'll get that out soon. Fruitcake Tony's got to head it out. See you, man. Thanks for stopping in. I've got a high fret area. I gotta do a fret level on it. The nut action is way too high, like for me. That's where it should be. So I keep pulling it out of tune. That's right. If you want Brad Miller to leave up his video, go give it a thumbs up. And I saw some... why I tune drop D on the 5th fret. What's up, Doc? I do not know any Silverchair, unfortunately. And thank you, folks. I haven't played that in ages. And so far, the elbow is holding up. My E-Juice is not. Brief timeout while I get some of these. Ooh, we are dropping viewers. Let's see if we can drop a bunch more. Y'all know that Tone Talk is live right now with Steve Vai, right? Oh, still at 52. I was expecting to see half the people leave right now. I've never heard of that, Hank Hill. That's kind of cool. Hey, Rick Hefner. We only dropped 2, but I said I would shout out Tone Talk before I got off air, so... Are you subscribed to Tone Talk, Aaron? Then again, YouTube's been screwing up. Like, for some reason, like, was it last night, Mitch Heyman was live. It would show up on my homepage, but if I went to subscriptions, it wasn't there. The notification came through at the same time. That is a fun song to play, though. I don't know Silverchair. I know of them, but I don't know any other stuff. No, I wasn't kidding, Upside Down. Vi's no Ben Coombs. That's right, he isn't. And I'm no Steve Vai. I don't know any Slayer. I never got into Slayer. Yeah, they could be going for a while, Phil. Knowing Tone Talk. Candlebox. Man, we're just revisiting the 90s, aren't we? Never got into Candlebox either. I know them. Trippin' Daisy. April Wine. Wait, I should know. Some Telecaster Zeppelin. More blues. Alright, well let's actually let's put this over on the green channel. Let's see how that sounds. Jesus. I'm in drop tuning, right? That's it. Hey, Brett. Aerosmith. That's actually not the Lost Dutchman, but we will put the Lost Dutchman on with the P90 growl. Know that one, Mayhem, but that was years ago. Then we'll put the punch on for you upside down. I should mention I got the treble. Treble is at like 11 o'clock, bass at 1 o'clock, gain at 1 o'clock, level at 11 o'clock. That sounds out of tune. It is out of tune, that's why. I'm not feeling it on this thing. Sorry, Aaron and others. Just not feeling it. Got the high fret. The action's too high and the nut action's too high. Everything's too high. Everything's too high but me. Phil Mosley was talking about this one yesterday, I believe. Oh. Is this one you were talking about yesterday, Phil Mosley? I got a broken string still on the Jackson, right? Otherwise I would. Some data left. I just got a text. Oh, you're almost out of data, dude. Yeah, my data rolls over tomorrow. No, I don't need more. I know what I'm doing. Go away. It's happened, Aaron. Sound out of tune. Is this thing going out of whack too? Well, I don't know what happened with that G string. That's definitely out. That's where a problem is. Humbucker with the punch off. It was actually the D string this time, Soda. Yeah, it's a struggle, Phil. That's why I always recommend good fitting underbridges. Oh, we still got 43 people watching. Not too shabby. Actually, an hour and 20 minutes, not 120 minutes. This is a nice, bright, articulate pickup, if I don't say. Somebody designed himself a pretty darn good little pickup. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Done with the Hetfield pick. We're going with a Earthbound pick now. Yeah, it doesn't attack quite as much. Well, I figure I'll go another few minutes, like 3 minutes here. I still have 2 more beers, Will, but they're for another night. That's cool, Tom. Tom, very much. See you, Randy. I want to thank Randy and Todd Flowers, Ivan Carter, my Patreons. Retune once more quick and then we'll wrap things up. Yeah, I'll do the theme song, Amanda. folks. You guys can name the song. I don't know. I saw somebody asking who did it. I wrote that a couple of weeks ago. You guys give it a name. And tell me what we should call it. It is going to be used as a theme song in another totally non-guitar related YouTube show. I was asked if it could be used, and I said sure. Oh, excuse me. So there we go. Thank you, Paint Neighbor. Who won what now? Thrash? Brad Miller won one of the Magslides, the one I was attempting to use earlier. So. Cisco by the band. Lard. Greasy Weasel. Ooh, I kind of like that. Greasy Weasel. Okay. I'll have to think on that. Oh. But yeah, all that down picking totally did it in my arm. So, here we go. We went an extra half hour tonight, folks. I hope you tolerated the playing. I'm playing injured. I'm sorry. So, I was just saying, Thrash, it was kind of funny that with greedy metalheads, bit of clickbait, you never see in chats like, more country, more blues, more rock, more pop. It's always more metal. So we were saying, is it because metalheads are more passionate about their music? What's the deal with metalheads? As Seinfeld may have said. So there we go. No big deal. So I hope everyone enjoyed it. If you're new, please subscribe. Of course, leave a thumbs up if you haven't already. Still got 35 of you in here. God love you. Hey, Pete Hickson. And yeah, until next time, I will have a video coming out on Wednesday at some point and one on Friday. And then we're back on Sunday with a live show. So thank you very much, Dale. So till next time, I'm going to go take some ibuprofen. And I'll see you all later. Cheers. Go watch Tone Talk. Right on. Bye. I didn't know how to end this thing.